Um, well, it's been an absolute beautiful journey, and it's one thing that I never thought about, but I feel like the documentary really reached out to a very wide audience. We've had young children watching the movies, all the way up till about 60, 70, 80. We've had beautiful artwork from artists ranging from all ages. And I think there's something in this documentary for every type of viewer, be it a wife, be it a husband, be it a family member, be it a child. And I think there's a huge range of emotions that are present in the documentary as well. There is hope to sadness to pain to loss. And these are our human emotions that we all share together. And I think these emotions are universal. And I think that's why the documentary transcends all the borders that we have, because human emotions is something that we can feel across the globe. And it doesn't have to be limited to countries or a specific region.
What kind of challenges you faced throughout the shooting? Because what I know is we know is more than 400 hours visuals you had, and 40 minutes out of the more than 400 hours visual. How difficult it was to shoot and to edit?
We documented over 5 years and we had 450 hours of footage, which is a whole lot of information for a documentary. And I feel like with documentary, you do need to shoot that much, because when you're sitting on the edit table, you need to have all sorts of things that you can work with, because you have your core idea, but on the same side you still need to have your core idea message. So you can go out and get other things, like for instance, we also documented scientists talking about climate change and about the current situation of the elephants. We documented human animal conflict. We documented more natural history scenes of wild elephants surviving in the forests. And we also documented this beautiful bond between Bomenbeli, Amu, and Raghu. And the core of the idea right from the very beginning was was all about the sacred bond. So that is something that stuck with us right till the very end. So when we actually sat on the edit table, my mentor Douglas Blush, he really like narrowed it out. Sanchari was there throughout the way, sort of crafting the whole thing out. But then at the like towards the latter part of it is when Douglas Brush really came in and brought all his expertise into to really transforming the whole thing into something very beautiful. And I think because it's my debut documentary, it was just beautiful to have the guidance from him, from Sanchari, from Guneet, and the DOPs were also just beautiful. There's Karan, Krish, Anand. It's just beautiful. The journey. It's been a learning curve for me in so many ways. But
This question is both of you. When you heard
sorry.
Oscar goes to, what was your first reaction?
My heart was beating and Guneet's was literally beating. I think it was just something that was it was absolutely a surreal moment, I think. And I played it in my head a couple of times, just making to sure that I was not dreaming, because it would be funny if we ran up and we hadn't won. Yeah. So we were just double checking, but then it was a moment that we realized it was us, and we were just overjoyed. I think it was a moment that it just hit us like a rock, because it was all the effort that we've put in. We've been through a lot of challenges in the making of this documentary, and it was a beautiful moment to be recognized for that. I think a beautiful moment for our country and for women, for documentary filmmaking, and for just indigenous people in our country, and also such a beautiful local story that has gone across the world. So I think we were just very proud about that.
आपका क्या ये?
बहुत ही सरियल मोमेंट था, क्योंकि जैसे कार्तिकी पहले भी कह रही थी कि द से ना एक और पिक्चर थी पांचों में, तो जब द आया तो हमें लगा, और फिर जब उन्होंने बोला एलिफेंट ई, तब मतलब समझ ही नहीं आया कि ये क्या हो गया, मतलब ऐसे भी होता है, सपना सच्चा भी हो सकता है। एंड उस टाइम हम लोग हग करना चाह रहे थे, एंड कार्तिकी ने रीच आउट किया मुझे हग करने के लिए, और मैं कहती भागो भागो ऊपर भागो, हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है, ऊपर चलो। सो दैट इज़ व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग, ऊपर चलो, बिकॉज हमें कहा गया था कि सीट से लेकर स्टेज तक आपके पास 45 सेकेंड्स हैं, तो हम बस भागने में लग गए। एंड जैसे ही आप स्टेज पे चढ़ते हो, आप देखते हो इतना बड़ा थिएटर, सो वो काफ़ी एक मोमेंट टू बी अप ऑन द स्टेज एंड टू रिप्रेजेंट आवर कंट्री, अपने देश को, अपनी कहानियों को, तमिलनाडु और कटनायकन कम्युनिटी को, एंड हम दो कार्तिकी और मैं, वो काफ़ी सरियल, काफ़ी डिवाइन, काफ़ी ब्यूटीफुल मोमेंट था।
पूरा देश सेलिब्रेट कर रहा है, अभी तक सेलिब्रेशन शुरू है,
जी।
जारी है। मोदी जी ने भी ट्वीट किया, किस तरह से देखते हैं आप? देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने ट्वीट कर बधाई दी आपको, आपकी पूरी टीम को।
जी, वो बहुत खूबसूरत बात है, बहुत इनकरेजिंग है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स कमिंग फ्रॉम द प्रधानमंत्री मीन्स द लॉट, मीन्स द वर्ल्ड। एंड हम अपना मैसेज कंजर्वेशन का दुनिया तक पहुंचा पाए, अपने देश से शुरू करके हमारे देश में जो इतना खूबसूरत काम होता है हम उसको दिखा पाए। जो इतना खूबसूरत काम बमन और बेली कर रहे हैं, हम उनकी कहानी कहीं ना कहीं बोल पाए। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है कि हमारी जर्नी इतनी दूर तक पहुंची और हम अपने देश के लिए प्राइड और पहला ऑस्कर इंडियन प्रोडक्शन के लिए लेकर आ पाए। वो मतलब सपनों से परे एक ख्वाब है जो सच हो गया।
Kartiki, how important is for you when PM Modi's congratulations?
It's a beautiful moment because it's just, I mean, for all the hard work that we've done, it's beautiful to be recognized at such a high level.
एक प्रोड्यूसर होने के नाते आपके लिए क्या चैलेंजेस थे? क्योंकि अगर आप देखें जानवरों के साथ, हाथी हो या किसी भी तरह के, उनके साथ शूट करना इजी नहीं है।
जी।
कब उनका मूड सही है, कब उनका मूड सही नहीं
जी।
है। आपके लिए क्या चैलेंजेस थे, या आपके लिए, दोनों के लिए?
He's saying shooting with a wild animal like elephant, sometimes their mood is there, sometimes their not mood is not there. What were the challenges with the elephant and what did you do to overcome them? As a producer, as a director, I think Kartiki should answer this.
Elephants have minds of their own, and there's no way that you can control it in any possible way.
Yeah.
So we just waited it out. There were days when Raghu was sick, Amu was sick, and we just have to let them be. It's like if someone is sick, you can't pull them for shoot and tell them to act. So it's the same thing with them. When they're sick, the vet, we call the vet, and we went out in the forest. We utilized the time for something else. So we actually went off into the forest and we started documenting wild elephants. And that's what we could do, because as elephant calves, suddenly his mood will be off and he won't want to come near us, or there are days when he doesn't want the camera close to him. And it's very natural, because even as human beings, there are things that you want and don't want. So it's the same with animals.
नहीं, मुझे इस पूरी जर्नी में बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, बिकॉज वाइल्ड लाइफ में ना बहुत ही ऐसे माचो इमेजेस हैं, बहुत मेन वाइल्ड लाइफ में काम करते हैं। आई थिंक यहाँ पर एक कार्तिकी की ये पहली फिल्म है। एज अ प्रोड्यूसर मेरा ये पहली बार था वाइल्ड लाइफ पर कुछ करना। कार्तिकी तो नेचुरल हिस्ट्री फोटोग्राफर रह चुकी हैं एंड उसके बाद इन्होंने ये फिल्म बनाई, तो उनके ज़रिए से मैंने बहुत सीखा। I really got a lot to learn because of Kartiki and being on this journey.